Peace, beautiful people. My name is Mira Sun, and I am the Black Butterfly. And if you want to know what true happiness is and how to achieve it, then just keep watching. So, happiness is very, very important. Happiness, or the perception of happiness, makes this world go round. Okay? So, what I want everyone to consider is, what is happiness? What is the definition of happiness? Well, according to Webster's Dictionary, happiness is a state of well-being and contentment. So now we have to ask ourselves, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, a state is the particular condition that someone or something is in at a specific time. So that means that it's not definite. It's going to change. It's not going to stay the same. So this is why it is so important that we place value in things that are spiritual and mental. That's why it's so important to do that. And that is the missing element in majority of people's minds. We do not consider spiritual and mental things when we consider what makes us happy. Most of the time, we often consider physical things such as money, a big house, a brand new spanking car. We want these kind of things, and we say, man, if I could just get some money, I would be so happy. Would you though? Would you really be happy if you had some money? And ask someone who has some money, are they truly happy? If you are the world is supposed to be balanced. We have to be completely balanced. Okay? Balance is what brings you happiness. Okay? Now, the reason why I say this is because at this particular time in the world, you need money to live. Okay? You do. You need it. If you want to have a house, you're going to have some money. If you want to have, a proper vehicle, you're going to have some money. You're going to have money to put in your gas tank. If you have a car note, you're going to have money for that. If you, don't have a car note, you're going to need money because, something may go wrong with your car every now and then. And you're going to have to fix it. And that costs money. So I'm not saying you don't need money. And having money won't bring you some sort of joy or some sort of contentment. But what I'm saying is not to put your focus on that. Okay? Because all those things can be taken away. Money can burn. You could be in a situation where you become a millionaire. But you could also be in a situation that you become bankruptcy. Now you have no money. So it's so important to be content with your state of being, meaning your being, your physical, your spiritual, your mental person. If you are happy or content with your state of being, like your physical being, you will find that these things that you go after to obtain for your life, for the well-being of your physical life, it won't be a burden, if you understand what I mean. Like, it won't be so heavy. like, oh my God, I gotta do this. I'm just so unhappy. You know, you won't think about it in that way when you're truly content with who you are. And I know to some people this may seem a little far-fetched, but trust me, it's not. I've lived this when I'm telling you about. I've lived in situations where I literally had nothing to my name. Okay? And I was happy. I've lived in situations where I shared homes with multiple people. I did not have my own house. I didn't have my own car. I didn't have no car. No house. Okay? And I understood that happiness is not physical. If you rely on your happiness to be physical, you're going to be a very, very miserable person. You'll be very, very miserable because you will not find it in anything physical. I promise you that. I'm so serious when I say that. You will not find happiness in anything physical. Okay? You have to place your state of being in something that you can't see. Okay? So I want you guys to consider these things. I want you guys to truly consider this. And like I said before, do some research. Don't take my word for granted. Just go ahead and do your own research, and you will start to see that the things that I express to you guys is the gospel truth. Okay? So, happiness is a perception. And how we achieve true happiness is by putting our perception in something that does not fade. That's the answer. That's what happiness is, and that's how you achieve it. By putting your perception, your view, your thoughts into something that does not change. Because if happiness is a state of well-being and contentment, but a state is something, it's a condition, meaning conditions change, then you're going to have to find a condition that does not change, does not waver, does not move. Then you will find that your happiness is secure. It's steady. No matter what happens, no matter how high, low, side to side you go, you're still content with your state of being. These are things that they don't teach us in school. Okay? You have to learn these things by experience or if someone tells you, which I'm trying to tell you now. My very being, my very essence is to help people. That's all I think about every single day, is how to help people be truly, truly happy. Every time I walk into a store and I see people just walking around, just existing, but they're not really living. Because they can't get the new iPhone out. Because they can't buy a new house. Because they only have a 2-bedroom apartment. They probably will never own a house in their life. So because of that, they just walking around like zombies. Just so unmotivated. But when you look inside yourself, you look in that mirror and you see who you truly are, you'd be like, I don't give a damn if I don't have a house. I don't give a damn about that. I'm happy with who I am. Okay? Most people will kill somebody over some money. A physical thing. Because in their mind, this is what I need to do to make my life successful. So I don't care who this person is. I don't care. He owe me money. I done asked him about 5-6 times to pay me back. He ain't paid me back. I need my bread. So I'm about to roll up on him. I don't even consider that this man has a family. This man's mother just died. This man's baby mama is giving him some trouble and he needs the money. But he got too much pride, so he's afraid. So he's not going to come to me and tell me, I don't got your money right now. I need some more time. Because he got too much pride. Because he think you gonna judge him because he broke. So this is a perpetual cycle that we have been in that causes so many things to take place in our communities. But it starts with our perception. Whatever your perception is of what will make you happy, that's what you're going to go after. Okay? So if you think that money is going to make you happy, that's what you're going to go after. If you think having a nice house will make you happy, that's what you're going to go after. But you're still going to find yourself being empty because your soul is not happy. Okay? Your children are unhappy. And these are the things that we have to grow from as a people, as a nation. We have to grow from these things. We have to evolve into who we are meant to be. That's the only thing that's going to bring you true happiness. The only thing. We watch all these people on TV flaunting their money, flaunting how rich and lavish they live. But we don't know the demons that they have to sleep with at night. We don't know what kind of monstrosities they have performed to even get to that level. But we want that. We want what we see on TV. We want what we hear on the radio. But we don't want that. I can promise you, you don't want it. Because you see somebody who got $1 billion and you ain't got $1. You think they more blessed than you. But they're not. And when your perception changes and you start seeing that you are blessed, you woke up this morning, okay? All your children are happy and healthy. They don't want for anything. That be our perception that, oh, I gotta take my child somewhere. I gotta throw my baby I can't even throw my baby a lavish birthday party. I bet children don't care about that when they're young and you don't make them be conditioned on materialistic things. They don't want that. A 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, what they know about Jordans? Nothing. Okay? What do they know about birthday parties? Nothing. So I don't care if you gotta go to the park, make you a cake, and call it a day. We put importance on so many wrong things. You know, and if you ask your child, ask any child, what do you want from your parents? All they want is love. Understanding. I struggled. My family struggled as a child. We didn't have a whole bunch of money. I remember not having any lights, not having any running water. That didn't take away from my happiness. My mother would make our condition in a way that it would be fun. I didn't know anything about struggle until I got older, because my innocence had started to be taken away. But when I was younger, I remember being in the house with no lights, like none. My mother would get the candles and we would light them. We would all come in the living room and spend time together. I used to think it was fun. As a matter of fact, to this day, I still kind of like when the storms blow out the power circuits, because it brings people together. They're not all on their phones. Okay? So it's all about your perception and the condition of of the state of your being. Your being is you. Okay? So long as you are together, all the other things can come and go. So that's what I want everybody to understand this evening, that happiness is a perception, and how you achieve it is by changing your perception, causing your perception to be something of a high vibration, something that's not physical, something that I can't tear, I can't ball up, I can't rip and throw it in the trash. Okay? That's what we have to do. That's how we're going to really start to evolve into more positive beings. then it won't be nobody killing each other over some money. Then it won't be anybody robbing people over some money. Okay? Then it won't be a bunch of fathers taken away from their children because they decided to sell drugs to get some money. These are the things that we have to consider. And we have to truly, truly understand. So, everyone found this video very helpful. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. I love you all. And, you know, there is so much for us to experience. And all it takes is a change of our perception. Love and light to you all. You have a great day.